Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1979 Hermes 3000 vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. This one was made in Hungary, but these were also made in France, and mostly in Switzerland, designed and engineered in Switzerland. And this is the best typewriter of all time, the third generation with the angular boxy shell. And the second generation was a square all metal shell, and the first generation was a curvy all metal shell. Basically the same exact performance. This one is mostly, as far as internal engineering is done, is pretty much the same as the second generation, and the first generation is just a little bit different. But pretty much all three generations have the same performance, and this one has that really retro angular design that is now sort of iconic because of how just different it looks to most of the typewriters that Hermes made. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper, and this is the paper support arm that flips up from the back. These have lightning margins. This is the paper bale that sits on top. It's got two adjustable rollers and a scale with the margin indicators in red. The lightning margins are on the side of the carriage here, and what you do is wherever you want the margin, you just flip the switch and it'll send it to that spot. If you want it closer to the edge, you just hold it and push it to where you want it for the left side. Now I want it on the edges. The right side, the same concept. Right now it's pretty close to the middle, but I want it closer to the edge, so I'm going to hold it, push it to the edge. And if I wanted it, now it's on the edge, but if I wanted it closer to the middle, then I just flip the switch and it sends it to that spot. I'm just going to move that close to the edge. Once you hear the bell, you're near the end of the margin. Hit this line space, get you back to the beginning, and skips 1.5, or 2 spaces. Right now we have it on single, which skips 2 half spaces. When you have it in the middle between 1 and 2, it skips 3 half spaces, and when you have it on 2, it skips 4 half spaces. We're going to keep that on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line. I switch from black to red. There's a switch on the right side here. Flip that up to the red indicator. It prints the bottom portion of the ribbon, which is red. When you have it on the yellow indicator, it prints right down the middle. When you have it on the blue indicator, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. When you have it on the white indicator, it prints no ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. And as far as the yellow goes, I think most people say that that's used if you have a solid black ribbon installed, then you can use it 3 times, top, bottom, middle. As far as printing down a black and red ribbon, it doesn't look good. It just looks like there's errors in the shift. So for now, I'm just going to put it on red. Oops. I made an error there. And that's what happens when you type on a manual typewriter. That's one of the gift and the curse of these things. But surprise, it has unique font. It's got Techno Elite. Beautiful print. This is about as good as it gets when it comes to print. That's why these Hermes 3000s are so hot. It's not just because the touch and the smooth action, it's the quality of the print, the precision is all top notch, best of the best. And it actually might sound better in this. Maybe that's why they did this. I just noticed that. I've had a bunch of these, but it sounds better. It's like a more hollow, like dull sound than when it echoes into the metal frame. This is maybe this is why they wanted it. The angular design actually provides some sort of like better acoustics. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side. Flip that forward, it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page, or else it won't load correctly. I'm going to flip this down for now and put the color back on black. So this does have some age, some yellowing. You can tell. I'm not sure what causes that over time, but nevertheless, the internal of this is in excellent condition. So sometimes you can find replacements. People sell the shells if you really care that much about the coloring of it. But if you just want a performance, top of the line performance, excellent internal mechanism, This is as good as it gets almost. All right, got a shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again, backspace on the left side, very good. Touch control 1, 2, 3, and 4. That just increases the tension when you hit the keys. You do have to hit the keys harder for them to print, but they respond faster. The less tension, the less you have hard you have to hit the keys. Tab set, clear, all clear, margin release. So right now we have tab set on 10 space intervals, so I'm just going to clear them all by hitting all clear. So now we shouldn't have any tabs, but I always like to set one somewhere in the middle, so that way when you hit the tab button, it doesn't go slamming all the way to the end, causing wear and tear on your typewriter. And if you want to clear that one specific tab, you hit the tab clear. For one tab, all clear for all tabs. So that clears that one tab. I'm going to set one there anyway. Margin release, when you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. Hit that margin release. Allows you to type past that all the way to the end. Very good. And what else do we have? Backspace, very smooth. And the bell, if you can, not sure how good you can hear that with the mic. I have a microphone on my face. These, I can never get the third generation to sound, to really ring that bell. I'm not sure if that was meant to not be that loud, but I've gone in there and just tweaked it till I was blue in the face multiple times, and it usually makes it worse. This one I didn't mess with. It just is what it is. You can hear it. All right. We're going to pull this top off. Just kind of pull it straight up. Most of the time, you don't have to really worry about the hooks being hooked in there. It's not, the hooks are actually not very extravagant. Little small tiny hooks that just kind of hold it in place. All the brand new ribbon is loaded on the right side, so it's pulling to the left. It's actually pulling to the right. Maybe it's swapped at some point. It has an automatic reverse. It'll catch on the side that it needs to go to and swap it like that. If you want to swap it manually, you just go in there. Side you want it to go to, you flip it towards the middle. We're going to flip that. We want it to come to this side for now, so we're just going to keep that right there like that, and I'll pull counterclockwise to the left. And that's it for that. We're just going to snap that down like that. Carriage release on both sides is the white button, and this is your margin, the lightning margin. This underneath is the carriage lock. Flip it down, lock the carriage in the middle. Flip it down and move it to the right to unlock it. By the way, this is about as, this is one of the smoothest carriages that I've ever had. Just perfect. I don't know what it is. Maybe the tension on the drop end, but it just feels so smooth. Carriage release on this side. I just want to do this all day long. It's beautiful. Usually the Adlers always are the smoothest, but this one is super smooth. This is your your lightning margin. Basically the same concept as a magic margin. If you're used to using those, it's the same thing. And if you pull out the knob on the left side, it will disable the spacing. Let's see here. That needs an adjustment. Typically it will, I just need to make it a little adjustment. Typically that disables the spacing, but you could also do that with flipping this switch all the way back. It disables the spacing. But you do want to be careful when you do that because you'll lose your line. That's so you can get in between the lines to an exact spot on the page. And typically it'll also happen when you pull out the left knob, but I just need to remove this knob to figure out why that's not working. Easy fix, because I was using that earlier and it was working. So that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.